Guys, welcome back. It's Albert here, your Tech and Games Crusader, and we're back with the VR Power 2 from Rebuff Reality again, and what we're going to be doing is comparing it to the original VR Power and changing out the VR Power 2 from the VR Power that's currently on my modded head strap. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this disassembled to be able to easily get to everything that we need to here. So if you're curious about exactly what I have going on here, well, there's videos up that I've made in regards to that, so feel free to check those out down below. I will link to those. But for right now, what we're going to do is disassemble the strap to the point that I can get the VR Power out, so you can see exactly how well I have this mounted in here, and where that there is no official deluxe audio strap support for this, it's plenty stable in my use scenario. So alright, so we have the top strap undone. Now that's all that's left to get is the bottom two Velcros here. And just so you can see, I am going to expand this out to its furthest distance. Alright, that's as far out as that goes. So we have padding here. Bring this pad down. You can see how I've got the Velcro is attached to the inside Velcro area of the pad. Never tell me that I don't know how to make something stay. Because this is on there very, very well. Get the hand with the fingernail on it, not the one that has no fingernail that broke off. It'd be a little bit easier. And don't worry, I will show you the full reattachment of the strap as well, for those curious how I've gone about doing all of this. Okay, VR Power, VR Power 2. So first off, as you can see, it's a lot shorter strap on here. This appears to be a through mount. You have access to screws right there. But that I would not go about trying to disassemble this. But as you can see, this has the two areas on the side that are the foam rubber, and then it has an indented area for the strap to go through. Whereas this one is just solid foam area. And has a lot wider area of stitching for the straps. As you can see, it is still just a single stitch row of straps, but very well attached. I've put this thing through a lot in over a year I've had it. Well, almost a year and a half. This one I just got. You can see how much smaller the area is of attachment because of the screw holes here. I feel that this is a lot better built in the design of this inside area and of the bottom straps. But, you know, this has a loop at the top, and this has what feels like a thin vinyl strap that goes underneath here. Yeah. So this is just barely glued in. And I've not charged this yet. This is just straight out of the box, right after the previous video got finished combining, so. Let's see if we have any info differences here. Okay, so SKU is VRPWR1NA. I'm guessing that's Model 1, North America. It's the same on the 10,000 milliamp per hour, 36 watt hours. Same input, same output. This is just listed as VRPWR2WHT for white. So it makes me think they are going to be doing a VR Power 2 in black. But I don't know why, other than this is no longer available on Amazon. So when you go to the link for this, it brings you up to this now on Amazon. And I will put the link of what it will be for whenever it's in stock on Amazon below in the description. So you can see we have the covered area here, still covered with the gloss strip around the design. They do actually list turn these around here. Lists as out 1 amp. This is accessories, out 3 amps. This is the headset and input. So input, this is where you charge it from. This goes to your headset, so that's out 3 amp. And this is out 1 amp. It's all the same there. I went over how these actually look like the cameras on the Quest 2, and these do not because they're white. But that sticks with the design. They do both still say VR Power. This does not say VR Power 2 on it. It does on the box, but that's not the actual item. So, looking on the straps here, these straps are a little bit longer. Let's take a look. About 55 millimeters long on that side. And as you can see, we're just about 71, almost 72 millimeters on this side for the usable area of the straps. But the width of the straps about 28 millimeters. And at 28 millimeters there. But the area where it comes out from about 20. Whereas here we're about 27. So it's almost the entirety of the length. So this area where you have the pad for about 22.5 millimeters. These are the same amount of area. It's just the spacing is different. So okay, so as you can see, the way that they're designed, this has a thicker pad, but this has a thinner pad that's more coverage. Just slightly over. You can see how deep the strap area is that's cut out on the VR Power 2. So you can see there. Same width of strap coming out. Where this one has some Velcro on it. This one is just the strap. Length of the top strap differences. Let's go off of that for you. So top strap, about 75 millimeters. Whereas on this one, for the VR Power 2 top strap, $64 millimeters. Yeah, 64 millimeters, right? Almost to 65 millimeters. So it's about 10 millimeters difference in the length of the top strap, which is made up on the bottom being a lot longer. Okay, so with the comparisons out of the way now, let's take a look at our cable that will be running from the headset to the top center of the VR Power. Well, it's hard to do with the hand without fingernails on it. But let's go ahead and show you guys how I plan on getting this mounted. Okay, I am sticking with my way of mounting, which is right above the wheel. And where I don't want these to be in the way, get this right here to go through the hole on the inside. We got our soft part of our cloth right on top of our Velcro. So I'm going to run these now through the hole. All right, we got one through. We got two through. If I really wanted to, you know, I could have just did that way, folded it over and mounted it up here, but I want it as far back as possible. Alright, so from here, just so we have better padding, you can see I've already got these folded down. I want to do the same thing on these, just like I had showing off the VR Power 2 on the other straps in the last video. Just like that. And then we're going to bring these up like this. You can see our strap is right there. Before I lock that down, we're going to do it like this. around like this. You want to bring this pad all the way back as far as it'll go, like that. Let's undo this real quick so we can get this. There we go. Want to make sure that'll go around without being impacted. Alright, so we got Velcro on the other side of this. Let's line it up. I'm going to even this out. Even that out. Now let's adjust our strap here. Just make sure that it stays centered. Alright, that's centered. We'll expand that out a bit. Alright, centered. As far back as it'll go. So this needs to come further back. Where we had it before is where it's just touching on the top strap pad. All right. So we have it just now starting to touch. We'll go one small bit more to where it is touching. Get it lined up. Now this is touching. This is all padded under here. See? I don't want that much of the padding overtaking this. So whenever I expand this out, you just want it to where it's barely on the padding to where it's starting to basically just where there's no padding on the edges here. You just want that to have a little bit of padding on it. Just like that. I've got to say, so far, also this padding, for only having one included, it's very durable, and it's holding up well to sweat and perspiration, more than I thought it would. So, kudos to Globular Cluster on their efforts with that, for sure. Alright, so we got our strap, we got our headphone strap, or cable here. We want it on top, because what we're going to do is run it through to have this headphone cable loomed in like that. Why do we want to do that? So it doesn't get caught anywhere and it stays out of the way. That's why. Sorry about that, guys. I lost my balance. I've been standing doing 2 videos now for quite a while. Okay, so we've got one up here. What did we do to get the other one on? Well, we're just going to stick it right there, above our halo. Also, let's put our pad back in here at the back. Just because comfort matters, and every little bit of comfort is important. So now we have that put back in. You can see go ahead, get that pulled back up. Get that pulled back up. Now we have all of our padding back in. Let's get our facial interface back in. Let's wing back our drivers here. Okay. So just to show with the cable installed, let's get the Anker charge dongle out of the hole. We got one right there. I'm showing you the way I would advise doing this. Just like that. I would actually take it through and under. And now let's see if we can get this out of here. Just so you can see the kind of adhesive this is. Let's get this uncovered. Let's use the hand with that has nails. There we go. Alright. Got our cable. And where this is USB Type-C ports, they're not worried, no concern for keying of different directions. So, we got this wired up. I am going to reapply this a little bit closer here. Now, we'll take a look and see which way it actually seems to make more sense to go to plug it in. Sorry about that, guys. So if you turn it this way to plug it in, then you're blocking your audio port. So that's why I said it makes sense to put it through the area next to the connecting arms. To do it that way. I would like to have seen this cable be a little bit longer, because I think it's a little bit shorter than the one on the original VR Power, which I've not been making use of for quite a while, because it was just easier to make use of using the charge dongle port for the Anker charge dock. Got it through on the other side now. Okay. Let's take a look and see how this one feels with everything wired up. Grab my microfiber cloth to clean the lenses here. Okay, so we got the headset power plugged in. Let's see if it will go any better. Through the connecting arms here, spaced next to it. It will go, but I don't think it's going to be as smooth. It's just running it on the outside of the headset. Do wish that this cable was white though, and a little bit longer. But I understand the restrictions of fabrication and finding things that are already done to be able to save a little bit, opposed to having to create a custom length of cable. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's put the headset on. There we go. Okay, so counterbalance wise, it feels good. make sure you guys can see. I squat down for a bit so it stays in the TV's reflection. This is the only thing I have to make shift for a mirror, so I make use of it as I can. Okay, so take it in 3 notches to lock in my head. Yeah, feels good. Because of the counterbalance, I don't have the head strap just trying to pull off anytime I look down straight down like that. So and this is the benefit of having this top adjustable, so you can make sure it goes to a certain height so that you don't have your eyes seeing light inside from different angles and stuff. Also, how many head straps do you know that you can customize well enough to turn your head all the way upside down? Trying to shake it off and it won't. So yeah, we'll unclamp it. And because of the padding, the clamping force is not unbearable. Guys, another step down towards more white on my premium deluxe audio strap design. If you have any questions or comments on anything I've done to this or how I've done it, you know, there's also previous videos that I showed the modding process. But yeah, guys, if you have any desire to want to follow me on Twitter to know whenever I have new items in that may turn into potential videos, feel free to follow at Zyberknight. That's XYBERKNIGHT. You know, feel free to like the video if you think it's cool. You want to see more content like this, leave a comment, let me know. You are enjoying this series of upgrades that I'm doing to the Oculus Quest 2 to be more in line with features that are found on PC version VR headsets. You know, if you want to know what new videos are up, consider subscribing to the channel. Guys, this is Zyberknight, your Tech and Games Crusader. Hope you guys have a good night, good day. Take care. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.